Whatever you're thinking dictates where you're going. I need you to hear me. It's crucial to be a critical thinker. Today, let's talk about a mindset reset, the power of shifting your thinking. Oh, come on. You know what's up. Turn me up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What is happening? I hope that you, yes, you, are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm your host with the most, yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor, and it is an honor to welcome you to another amazing edition of our In the Mix show. We're going to mix it up, but in order to do that, I need you to hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Yes, help me to grow our channel. I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. And today we are going to have a conversation of illumination, but you know how we do it. We got to drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Let's pay that digital light bill for real. Come on, drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, let's turn all the way up. Let's brighten it up in here. Let's lighten it up. Yeah. Let's take it to 100 watts. We're going to keep it 100 with the conversation. Let's turn it all the way up. Why? Because we are the light of the world. And today we're talking and tackling this particular topic. We're going to spotlight, we're going to highlight the topic called mindset reset. Yeah, the power of shifting your thinking. And here's what I understand. We have to really be a critical thinker in a chaotic world. We have to gain a better vision for our life and for our family and for our future by being a critical thinker. That speaks to us asking better questions. And when we ask better questions, here's what happens. We get better answers. And those answers help to shift us into a greater paradigm so that we can ultimately make better decisions. We can ultimately make better choices. Too often we have these negative mindsets and we remain stuck like Chuck in a pickup truck. We're just stuck in our own thoughts. We're stuck in a negative mindset of stinking thinking that keeps us sulking and sinking. We're stuck in a place of scarcity mindset and emotional squatters and emotional snipers that have stolen our identity, our integrity, and place us in a state of calamity. What we have to do is we gotta really retrain our brain, right? We gotta train our mindset, because oftentimes we are trapped within the walls of our own mind and we're struggling with depression. We're struggling with anxiety. We're struggling with just animosity and anger and discontent and doubting ourselves, feeling helpless and hopeless, lonely, and in a place of scarcity. We have adopted a victim mindset rather than a victory mindset. Come on, family, just type mindset reset. Type mindset reset. I can't be conformed to this world. I have to be transformed by the renewing of my mind, because a renewed mind is a reset mind. I'll keep you in perfect peace if you keep your mind stayed on me. Whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are worthy, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, here's what I need you to do. Think on these things, is what the scripture says. Let this mind be in you, which is also in Christ Jesus. I have to have a mindset reset, because I've been so conformed. And because I've been so conformed, I stay in a state of calamity. I stay in a state of negativity, and I'm I remain in a state of despondency. I wasn't called to be despondent. You and I weren't called to be despondent. We were called to dominate. And what we have to do is we have to unlock our minds. We unlock our minds by changing the negative narrative. We unlock our minds when we move from where it is that we are internally to where it is that we're called to be. So often we try to put ourselves into a particular place to where we stay busy being busy. But busyness does not mean productivity. You can be busy but not be productive. And so a lot of times what we're doing, we're trying to distract ourselves with social media, distracting ourselves with the phone, distracting ourselves with Netflix, distracting ourselves with being around people, distracting ourselves with relationship after relationship after relationship, staying in the same situationship, not adopting a renewed mindset. And here's the first thing that has to happen. For us to move into a place of a renewed mindset, here's what I have to do. I have to be an innovative thinker. Come on, family, just type innovative thinker. You have to be an innovative thinker. Type that, innovative thinker. An innovative thinker is an imaginative thinker. An innovative thinker thinks bigger than their block and their boulevard and their bank account and their budget. An innovative thinker sees more and before. An innovative thinker is a visionary. That's what they do. They cast vision for their life. They cast vision for their future. They cast vision for their soul and their goal. They cast vision for the people who are in their life and in their family. I have to be inventive. I have to be innovative. I have to be imaginative. With the world changing, why should you remain the same? Why should you stay the same? Because here's the thing, innovation and imagination comes from the crux and comes from the standpoint of what you imagine yourself to be. What do you imagine yourself to be? People often say, oh, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want to be sad, I don't want to be a hopeless romantic, I don't want to be broke, I don't want to be heartbroken. And here's the thing, that's generally what people attract. Because they have not delineated, they have not decided what it is that they want. And because they don't decide what they want, here's what happens. Now someone decides what they get. Come on. If you don't know what you want, somebody's going to decide what you get, and generally it's going to be what you don't want. But how do you know what you don't want if you don't know what you do want? Well, are you confused yet? Well, you hear me. So is the person who doesn't know what they want. You got to know what you want when you're ordering at the restaurant. You got to know what you want. When it comes to you shifting your mindset from where it is that you are to where you can be, you have to know what it is that you want. You have to be innovative. You have to be imaginative. You have to think bigger and better and go farther beyond where it is that you've been. You have to take your mindset to a greater specific place. Yeah, you have to understand. Here it is. You were created to create. You were created to color outside the lines. You were created to do something bigger and better than what it is that you've been through, what you have experienced. And don't allow other people to place their self-imposed negative mindset onto you. Come on now. Stop allowing people. Here's what I understand. If you don't have any haters, you're not that gifted. There's always going to be somebody who doesn't like you. There's always going to be somebody who wants to channel or change or really try to offset your energy level. There's always going to be those people who want you to retreat from the place of where it is that you are. They don't want you to be in that particular standpoint. They don't want you to be in that particular auxiliary. They don't want you to be in that particular arena. They don't want you to be in that particular lane because they're lame. You're going to start limping because somebody doesn't want you to leap. You're going to retreat because somebody attacks. Stand your ground. Be who it is that you are. Shine your light. Not just for everybody else's applause and approval, but shine your light for the world to see. Shine your light because of God's glory that is in you and that is on you. And if you are gifted, and I know you're gifted, I don't know who I'm talking to, I hope it's you, I know it's you, you are gifted, you think everybody's going to accept it? You think everybody's going to approve and applaud you and your anointing and your greatness? No, they're not. You have to be who it is that you are, regardless of how people feel about you. You know you're doing a good job. You know you're helping people. You know you're blessing individuals. You know that you're a visionary. You know that you're a leader. Continue to be that. Even if people don't want you to be that. Why are you shrinking to be the same size as small people? Family, type stop shrinking. Stop shrinking. Yeah, your life is a whole episode of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I remember that movie. That was a phenomenal movie. I like that. You just shrink. It's a big old world and you want to just remain diminutive. You want to be miniature. When it's time for you to maximize your purpose, it's time for you to maximize the moment. Too many of us are focusing on what we don't want. Since we focus on what we don't want, that's exactly what we get. 95% of the people are running away from pain and trying to run after pleasure. But only 5% of those individuals are running to the pain. Why? Because life is the same particular aspect and way of two types of pain in life: the pain of discipline and the pain of consequence. Too many of us are just singing the shoulda, coulda, woulda songs because we won't do what it is that we're supposed to do. And so now we look at other people take their life to another level. We look at other people grab life by the horns. We look at other people take the life by the reins. And we want to rain on their parade. No, you had the same amount of hours that somebody did. You had the same amount of years that somebody lived, but you didn't do anything with it. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years of age. But here it is. Every single year, that year was the same year as the other years. So you lived 75 years, but they weren't 75 different years. They were 75 same years. You lived the same year 75 times. Something's wrong with that. You got to sharpen your skill. You got to deepen your will. The moments that people run from, you must run to if you want greatness. That's what it takes. I'm not running from the obstacle. I'm not running from the situation. I'm facing my Goliath. Everybody else sees his Goliath is too big to hit. I see that Goliath is too big to miss. Shoot your shot. Family, just type it. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. I ain't just talking about the DM either. I'm talking about determined motivation. I'm not just talking about a direct message. But here it is. I'm giving you a direct message right now. Go for it. Dream bigger than ever before. Make it happen. And that's why we encourage you to make it happen in our Eagles community. We really do. An eagle has that mindset. An eagle values their altitude so much that they say, listen, I would rather soar solo than to fly solo. I would rather soar solo than to fly solo. Go to theeaglesacademy.com. Be a part of our amazing mentoring empowerment group where we shift you into another level of greatness. Overcoming stinking thinking and a scarcity mindset. You owe it to you to be in an amazing community like our community. Go right now, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. We're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. We're talking about a mindset reset. I have to be a disruptive thinker. I have to shift my mind from where it is that I am to where I can be. I have to be someone who colors outside the lines, who thinks outside the box, who does something different, who focuses on their focus, who gets comfortable with being uncomfortable and becomes uncomfortable with being comfortable. That's what it boils down to. Family, you're watching In the Mix. How are you not a member of In the Mix? Conversations like this one right here is why you need to join the channel. It's why you need to get a membership badge. Shout out, salute to all of you who are watching. You have a membership badge. I see that little decal by your name. Yes, some of your names in green, some of your names in red or blue. I see you, and I thank you for becoming a member. And my gift to you is to give you access to our Eagles community. If you go to theeaglesacademy.com, of course, but if you tap the link in the description of this video, the link in the chat, you see that link pop up. Click on that link. You'll see VIP, Royalty, OQP. Choose one of those three. Choose one of those three. And my gift to you is to give you access to our behind the scenes, in the mix membership area. Membership has its privileges. Go ahead and access. Get a membership badge now and access our membership benefits. Having a super conversation, drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. You can give gifts as well. Drop a gift as well. Purchase one of those. That helps to support the show. I appreciate you for show. Family, we're getting ready to take a quick break. But on the other side of this break is more mindset reset. I'm telling you, we turn it all the way up. Talking about the power of shifting your thinking. Stick and stay. More's on the way after these messages. I'll be right back. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagles Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face and place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family, I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. We're talking about a mindset reset. Yes, we are. I got to reset my mindset. I got to move to where it is that I am to where I need to be. I got to take myself from where it is that I have been thinking to how it is that I can start growing. Yeah. Mindset reset. And here's the thing. We have to be disruptive thinkers. We really do. And in order to be a disruptive thinker, here's what I understand. For me to be a disruptive thinker, I have to first be imaginative. Okay? Got to be imaginative. I have to be innovative. Imagination and innovation are connected, but also connected to that is disruption. I got to be a disruptive individual, not to cause chaos, but to solve it. And here's the thing. I solve it outwardly by first solving it inwardly. I have to deal with the internal chaos and the internal vicissitudinous disruptive aspect and mindset that's going on within me. You cannot conquer the world around you if you do not first conquer the world within you. You cannot change the world until you change your world. And so here's what I got to do. I got to go to war. I got to go to war with anything that interferes with the vision that God gave me. Too many of us are just passive about life. Too many of us have too much passivity. We're passive about the thoughts that come to our mind. 75% of the thoughts that we think each and every single day, according to researchers, are negative. 75% of the thoughts we think each and every single day, according to researchers, is negative. 85% of the things that we worry about don't even come to fruition. I cannot be misaligned. I must be in alignment with my divine assignment. I got to get my mindset in order. Here's what I understand. Nobody is thinking between your ears but you. Nobody is thinking in here but you. But here's what you do. You allow other people to think for you because you allow other people to plant seeds of doubt, gaslighting, and dismay in your mind. So here's the thing. Just because they're gone doesn't mean they're gone. Just because the relationship is over doesn't mean it's over. You are delivered physically, but you're still not healed mentally. You're still not healed emotionally and psychologically and down those alleys of life. Too many of us are passive when we need to be active. Family, just type get active. Get active. Get active in the community. Get active with your vision. Get active with your soul. Get active with your spirit. Get active with your mindset. Get active with your children. How will you disrupt the industry that you're in? What new spoke will you add to the wheel? Or will you just go unspoken for? Just because it's always been done this particular way doesn't mean it can't be done another way. How do you innovate it? How do you cultivate it? How do you create it? How do you color outside the lines? Nobody can do it like you do it. Nobody can think in the particular way and the innovative mindset and the intellectuality and the idea creating disposition of what it is that you embody. Nobody can do it like you. So why don't you just do it like you? Instead of worrying about who's talking about you. Instead of worrying about who doesn't believe in you. Instead of worrying about who said you can't do it and what you can't become and what you can't overcome. Let me type just do it. Not a whole lot of time left in this year. You might as well do it. Who and what does not align with your vision? That's got to become the place of disruption. Why? Because anybody who's trying to pull you away from your vision moves you into a place of division. Division is a divided vision. and a house divided against itself cannot stand. I've got to move into a place of internal disruption. Here's what I have to do. I have to get so upset about how it is that I am, how it is about where it is that I am, the state of my body, the state of my health, the state of my mindset, the state of my spiritual life. I have to get so upset about where it is that I am until I change. Fannie Lou Hamer said, listen, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're just not upset enough. You don't mind life being the way that it is. Challenge yourself to change. Family, just type accept the challenge. Accept the challenge. I've committed to this, I'm going to show up. I've committed to this, I'm going to do this. I've committed to this, I'm going to make it happen regardless of who doesn't want me to make it happen. I'm going to show up because I made a commitment and I'm sticking to it regardless of who it is trying to pull me away from it. Come on, family, time to boss up. What did Mary say? I cried my last tear yesterday. One monkey ain't going to stop no show. That's for sure. Come on. So many of us, we just quit so easily. We quit so easily. Somebody said this about me. Somebody else looked at me this way. Somebody else said that. Forget what folks say. Forget what folks do. Do what God called you to do. Come on. You got to ignore people so well that they begin to doubt their own existence. Gary Vaynerchuk. He's got a book, Jab, Jab, Right Hook or something like that. Read it a few years ago. He said this recently. He said 95% of the people are still mentally stuck in high school. They've never evolved. They've never grown up. They have not done a mindset reset. They are grown, 50, 60 years of age, but their mind is still 18. Here's what it is. They're struggling with arrested development. No emotional intelligence. No self-development. No self-motivation. They're just going to sulk and cry and complain and quit. Get you some gumption. Put a battery in your back. Straighten your shoulders up. That's why scripture said, lift up your head, O ye gates, be lifted up ye everlasting doors. The King of glory shall come in. Problem is, people don't want it bad enough. When you want it bad enough, you don't care who don't want you to have it. Look at the champions in the World Series. Look at the champions in the National Football League. Look at the champions in the National Basketball Association. Look at the champions in any specific industry of life. There was always opposition who did not want them to get to where it is that they wanted to be. And for many of us, we are our greatest opposition. Because here's the thing. Many of us are looking for a reason to quit. Oh, they talked about me. There it is. You found one. You found a reason to quit. You found a reason to give up. You found a reason to throw in the towel. I'm coming back. Oh, that was a pretty good one right there. You did. There's my reason to quit. There's my exit. Can you deal with the opposition and overcome anyway? Can you shift your thinking? Why? Because whatever you're thinking dictates where you're going. or lack thereof. And it's crucial to be a critical thinker in a chaotic world. Why? Because if I move into a place of critical thinking, I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I'm not throwing in the towel. I'm not saying, whatever will be, will be. No, if it's to be, it's up to me. Come on, family, type, let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, family, type that. Let's do this. Let's finish this year strong. Let's finish this month strong. Let's overcome. Let's grow. Let's sow. Let's develop. Let's go. I'm crying, but I'm not quitting. I'm crying, but I'm still moving. I'm crying, but I'm going to keep going forward by any means necessary. Forward ever, backward never. Let's go. Why? Because the race is not given to the swift or to the strong. But here it is. It's given to the one who endures to the end. And I want to ask you, do you have any endurance? Do you have any endurance? Or do you just quit? Do you have any endurance, or do you just throw in the towel? The one who puts their hand to the plow and looks back is not fit for the kingdom anyway. Get in shape. Mentally, spiritually, socially, emotionally, so that you can be fit for the kingdom. Family, we've been having a courageous conversation. It's an opportunity for you to sow into this word that you've heard today. A challenging word. Shifts you, shakes you up. Yeah. Not a lot of sprinkles and cherries on top. A lot of hard truths. But that's what brings about change and transformation. It's tight, but it's going to be all right. Family, just type it. We going to be all right. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We going to be all right. It's already all right. Why? Because all things work together for the good. To them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. You're called according to his purpose. I want you to sow into this word. I want you to sow into your greater purpose. This is where you grow. I want you to sow. This is where you soar. I want you to sow. Now is the debt that you owe, is the seed that you sow. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Give us, share some gifts that you have. Give a gift that keeps on giving. And that is, even now. Super conversation. Drop a super chat, super sticker. Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail.com. Again, Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr @gmail.com. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video for how to give and where to give. I appreciate you even in advance. And I thank you so much for your charitable contribution that helps our show to grow. We really couldn't do it without you. And so from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. From the bottom and the top of my heart, I appreciate you. If you're not a member of In the Mix, come on. How are you watching In the Mix, but you're not a member of In the Mix? Become a member. Please and thank you. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video. Click that, tap that, and then as a result, choose VIP, Royalty, OQP. One of those three. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only area on the In the Mix show. Yeah. Goes further and farther than what we just do right here. But check out our members only area. Unlock that by securing and supporting a membership badge. Again, thank you for your super chat, your super sticker, for your Cash App, your PayPal, and your Zelle. I really appreciate any of those methods that you are sowing on to contribute to our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. If you're not a member of the Eagles community, join us. Join the Eagles community. Go to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Yes. The mentoring, the coaching, the teaching, the training, the sessions of what it is that we do, the accountability partners that we have. It's total transformation. And you owe it to you to not just get information, but get revelation for your transformation. In business and relationships, in purpose, self-development, identity. Go ahead. TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get that, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form. I guarantee that you will be transformed. I hope you're transformed today. I really do. Did this word empower you today? Did this word challenge you? Did this word shift you? Did this word give you a mindset reset? I sure hope so. Because family in the mix is out of time. But trust me, I'm not out of truth. So I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I really do want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. And we mix it up right here on the YouTube side. Hit that thumbs up button. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Share this with somebody. Send a link to somebody. Put this on your timeline because it could be someone's lifeline. Thank you for being a digital disciple and electronic evangelist. I really appreciate you. Yes, we do it right here over on the YouTube side, but also as well, sincere salute and shout out to all of you who are watching us on our sister satellite stations on social media. I appreciate you. But I just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Well, then step this way, step that way. Yeah, step this way, step that way. Which way? By friending me and following me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. At EddieConnorJr, EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. And I want you to show up because I'm personally inviting you. It's my invitation to you to join me at the church where I pastor, which is the Remnant Worshipers Church in the city of Detroit. Yes, a church alive that thrives is worth the flight of the drive. And that's our church. Join us this Sunday, 10 o'clock a.m. for word and worship, prayer, praise, and a powerful preach word. Yes. Also, every Tuesday, 6 p.m., we have prayer. And then 7 p.m., we have Bible study, which we call TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. TNT Tuesdays. And, of course, as I serve as a pastor there, I'm inviting you to join us there. 20470 Hubble Street. I'm saving you a seat. 20470 Hubble Street. I'm saving you a seat. Check us out. trwchurch.org. trwchurch.org, where you can get some church merch and find out what our church is all about. Of course, again, tonight, right after this session, you see whenever I have my merch on, whenever I have my apparel on, it's on. So we're soaring into our Eagles community tonight. Again, you can go to theeaglesacademy.com. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. Get any of my books. Got 18 of them out there on Amazon, as well as you can get them signed copies of my books, theeaglesacademy.com/books. Go ahead. Add me to your library. I'm telling you, every book, every chapter, every word, every letter, every line is going to empower you to go ahead and maximize your time. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, now why would you look any further? You know I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. All you have to do is email me to invite me, info@eddieconnor.com, and it will be an honor for me to empower you. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand. Your brother, and I mean that, from another mother. Family has been fun, but you know a brother got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure, but I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed, to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, With me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to the eaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now. accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday, 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays, and then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays we have TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org, and then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.